is Eleanor. I'm part of the MA Style Consulting team. Today we are launching our first IGTV episode as well as launching our YouTube channel. And for our first IGTV episode, we are going to be sitting down with Melissa, interviewing her. She is the owner of MA Style Consulting. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing great, except for this stupid snow that's happening on outside, but that's okay.
All right, so for our first question, how did you get into the styling industry?
Oh God, that's a good question. I get that a lot. So I started in retail when I was 16 and I'm now 32, so I've been in it for a long time. But I was just a sales associate, just working in the accessories department in a department store. And then in less than a year, I got promoted to a lead merchandiser, where I was managing all the merchandising standards in a petite department. And then I did that for a few years, and then I went on to another department store where I was a brand ambassador, as you guys call it today, but it was called a vendor specialist back in the day, for contemporary brands. So I was doing all the merchandising standards, I was building the clientele from scratch. I also was doing sales and personal styling and things like that. And then I went on to work at another chain of it, or another location of that department store where I was focusing solely on merchandising. So I was managing a $5 million floor in the young men's department. So I did that, and then I went and moved to Phoenix because, well, you probably know that I hate the snow. So I went to Phoenix, where I went to school and focused more on like the fashion show production and more merchandising. And then I moved to Miami after about 4 years and got into event planning and doing fashion show production, music production, art shows, I mean, you name it. And all the while I was doing wardrobe styling for an e-commerce site where I was the photo shoot director and the wardrobe stylist. And then my husband didn't want to move to Miami, so here I am back in the Midwest. And I got into the venue management side of things for about a year, and then I decided to go back out on my own, and here I am running 2 businesses. So.
And can you tell me why you started your own business?
Oh, well, I was sick of working for other people. I really wanted to really have my own schedule when it comes down to it. I just wanted to be able to work from wherever I am. And plus I found the love of event planning and wardrobe styling, and so I wanted to do both, which you can't really do in real life. So I created my businesses so that way I could do 2 things I love.
And do you only do styling?
No, I do personal shopping. I also, as you probably heard, I have 2 businesses, so I also have an event and wedding planning company. But I do personal shopping, I do product styling, I do merchandising, and then obviously I still do fashion show production. I also do, underneath like the product styling and the merchandising, I also do home styling. So I'm not your interior designer per se, but I'll go personal shopping for home decor and I'll put it all together as if you're styling a shoot or something like that. And then also I do personal shopping for event decor too, because why not?
And why are you passionate about styling?
I love helping people. I've always wanted to help people. I just didn't know how to do it, and this is how I'm doing it. When I moved back to Minneapolis, I had one client. This is my first time like shopping for a normal person instead of your size 0 model. And the first thing she said to me, or she sent me an email, and she said, my husband actually looks at me now and said that I was beautiful, which was so life-changing. And that's when I knew I was doing what I love. And that's just my way of helping people. So that's why I do what I do.
And what specific styling services do you offer your clients?
So my most popular is the closet analysis and clean out. That is where I go into a client's closet and I suggest what they should keep, what they should donate, how to pair their items up in their closet to create new outfits that maybe they didn't know they had before, as well as what they should focus on moving forward. So like their necklines, their colors, the must-haves that every woman or man should have in their closet. So I'll suggest those items. I have a mini enhancement, which is a shorter personal shopping appointment, I would say. And it also includes a closet analysis and clean out. So I really get to know the client and what their style is, their personality, so that way we can go to the appropriate stores. But that one is great for clients that just want to get in the right direction, whether they're a business owner and they're trying to find their style to match the brand, or a mom or a dad that's just learning their new body, things like that. Or maybe they're interviewing, like young professionals. Yeah. I work with them a lot because they enter the real world and they can't dress in Forever 21 anymore. So that's a great package for them. And then I have the overhaul, where it's literally we're redoing the whole closet. And then we also offer complete makeovers, where I have preferred vendors and we do the whole hair, makeup, everything. So yeah.
Okay. And you're based out of a suburb of Minneapolis. Do you only work with clients within Minneapolis?
No, I travel everywhere. I also do virtual services as well. I have a lot of clients that will come up to the Mall of America because we have no sales tax, and well, that's the Mall of America. We have all the stores there. And they'll go home, and I end up working with them even after they go home, and we'll do follow-up appointments, or they kind of do it backwards, where we do a personal shopping or like an in-store workshop, and all of a sudden they go home and we need to do a closet analysis. I also travel every 2 months. My husband and I love to travel. So now I have tour dates on my website, which is super fun. But I'm always traveling, so now I offer where I pick up a few appointments in those locations that I'm visiting.
And who do you style? Like, who are your clients?
Everyone. I would say my average client is your upper 20s that realize, hey, I'm a young professional, I need to get my stuff together. I work with new parents, whether they're a man or a woman, empty nesters, because now it's their time to shine. I also work with a lot of business professionals that are trying to find their brand, because they just started their own business, or they are somebody that's going from their home office into a professional setting, or vice versa. So I would say those are my top clients, but I work with all shapes and sizes. Even though I'm a short person, I'm only 5 feet, I work with a lot of tall clients actually. I work with a lot of plus size, smaller sizes, medium size, literally any shape, size, or gender. So.
And where do you shop for those clients?
Honestly, it depends on the client. I get that question a lot, and I don't have preferred stores or somewhere I'm like, oh my god, these are the only stores I'm going to be going to. The reason why I offer the closet analysis and clean out is so I can learn their personality and their style, and I really dig deep on where they want to go. That's how I determine where to go. Now, if there's a client that comes and they're like, oh my god, I hate this store, obviously I'm not going to take them there. Or like if they say, oh my gosh, I hate thrifting, I don't like anything secondhand, I won't go to a thrift store. So I would say anything from a thrift store up to like Nordstrom's or Neiman's or something like that. I'll shop anywhere, but it just is based on my client's budget and where they really see themselves going.
And how should a client prepare for an appointment with you?
First, I always say have an open mind. I'm not that person that's going to be shoving fashion trends at you and making you uncomfortable, because I don't really follow fashion trends, believe it or not. But so I'm really focused on what makes you look and feel good. But I would say having an open mind. That's the reason why you guys hire me. But also just being ready, I guess. Having like things set apart and really know your goals on where you want to go with your look, and how you want to feel. I say that's the most important too.
And then what happens during an appointment?
If it's a closet analysis, I'll come in and I'll prep you to have 2 piles. So one pile will be items that maybe you bought that you haven't worn yet because you don't know how to wear, or the other pile will be items that you don't know if you should keep or get rid of. So we'll start there because it's a great conversation setter, and also I get to really know the person. It's kind of like a therapy session, actually. Like I'm kind of a therapist, but not legally. But anyways, so we start there, and then we'll jump right into the closet because we'll grab those pieces and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is really cute. Let's pair it with this. And we'll jump right into the closet. Yeah, and I'll play with accessories and shoes and things like that. When it comes to personal shopping, I really, and I guess this goes for closet analysis too, I like to educate my clients because if I'm not there every day, then they feel confident and feel comfortable dressing themselves. So I always prep them and say, hey, it's going to be like a workshop setting, which is why I do the personalized recap at the end, so they have a bullet pointed list of like what to do and, you know, basically a recap of our conversation. Yeah, I make it into a workshop. A lot of the times I even have people that will say, hey, I want to go personal shopping, but I want to learn how to shop. Because I'm sure everybody that's watching this right now, they probably are thinking, oh my God, I hate shopping. Or like, oh, I don't know how to shop. I do offer in-store workshops, so a lot of people reach out for me for that, where we go shopping together, and I will teach them how to shop, so that way they feel confident in it. So, yeah, so workshop setting.
Okay, so you said like a personalized recap after your client appointments. What else happens after the appointment?
I do follow-ups, so I want to hold all my clients accountable for carrying out everything that I told them, because a lot of the time they fall into the habit of going back to their old ways. So I do follow up with you guys. Yeah, and I actually have a subscription service now just for those people specifically, where I come in every quarter, you know, per the seasons, and prep you. And then also it's a continuing relationship as well. So that way you have no choice but to carry out what I'm teaching you, because I'm going to come back in your closet a few months later.
All right, and to just finish off here, what do you think is one piece that everyone should have in their closet?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I would say for a woman, a blazer. A lot of people love comfort, totally get it. Blazers come in all different fabrics. So I would say a woman has to have a blazer, because instead of pulling that cardigan every single day, a blazer is a great way to change the look and have a more tailored piece. And again, they come in all fabrics. So they even have like a sweatshirt type of material where it feels like you're wearing a sweatshirt or like a cardigan. So that's a good transitional piece. So I'd say that. Because you can really dress it up for a holiday party or for work or just casually, just a t-shirt like what I'm wearing right now. For a man, I would say a good pair of jeans. You'd be surprised on how many times I go into a man's closet and they don't have good jeans. I would say that you have to have like a slim fit, or if you can pull off a skinny, which some people can't, but so that's why I turned to a slim fit. Yeah, you'd be surprised that they don't have good jeans. So yeah, I would definitely say that, like a dark pair.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all the questions that I have for you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.